in the AM part of the race. Remember, no car immediately behind Gus Burton, who also had a time taken off him yesterday because of an infringement in qualifying. He will be starting alongside Kian Dewis. And how will Will Martin's getaway be? As the rain has stopped, the red lights come on, and round 7, take 2 of the Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain gets going now. It's a good move from Adam Smalling from 3rd position to just block off Will Martin there and prevent him from going up the inside. It is Gus Burton, though, who will lead for the first time into Douglas Dip and through the left-hander. Quite a bit of exchanging of position, or attempted at least, in the background. So far, so good through the opening few corners, Tim Harvey.
But that was an opportunist pass and a good one by Will Martin.
Yeah, and actually collected thoughts from Peter Carl-Henny, because you're in a very vulnerable position there. The other side of a blind corner, you just have to collect your thoughts as quickly as possible, locate first gear and get to a safe position, which he did nicely. And he's back in the race, Peter Carl-Henny, in 18th spot. Gus Burton coming out of Clark's corner through the kink at Hislops and back towards the hairpin for the 11th time now. And an even bigger lead, 1.8 seconds over Kian Dewis. Dominic Bastian, first race in the championship. In fact, he'd never been to Scotland prior to this weekend. I understand it was an excuse, this has all been an elaborate excuse to avoid his nephew's wedding back in Florida. And he said, what can I do instead? Because he's not a big fan of his nephew. So he's come to Scotland to experience Knockhill for the first time and is loving it.
Well, a lovely story, Dominic Bastian, 76 years old, the oldest man to ever start Le Mans in 2020, and the oldest man to finish Le Mans in 2021, and loving life in Porsches and the Carrera Cup.
Ollie White's been making progress through the year as well, and he might have been a bit downbeat initially, but he's come from Formula Ford racing into Porsches. It's a big step, but he's getting more and more used to these new cars. Gus Burton, top rookie as well, because he leads the race, and it's almost by 2 seconds now as he ticks off 17 laps in this 20-lap affair.
Yeah, lap time just dropped off a little bit, about 3/10 from the ideal. These cars really hit their sweet spot at about lap 7, lap 8, so they've had the best out of their tyres. So I don't expect that fastest lap to change. A little bit of debris to chicane, but really neat, tidy driving by Gus Burton. One thing that's changed this weekend, he's got a new engineer. He's got the infamous Frank Funk here, who's the engineer for Dan Camish back in Redline Championship winning days. Frank Funk is an engineer in Super Cup, German Carrera Cup, and he's come in to help at Century with Gus Burton, and it appears to have made a little bit of difference this weekend.
He has, on course for a first podium of the year. There'll be a first win there for him as well, and Gus Burton, well, can almost stroke it home at this point, but then again, you cannot afford to rest around Knockhill. It's only 1.2 miles. You are forever busy. Yes, there's a long straight towards the end and the hairpin. Not good enough, though, to close the now 2.5 second gap that Gus Burton has got. Yeah,
he's going to stroke this one home, but good news has come from the paddock that all drivers involved in the incident are fine. A few cuts and bruises, but no serious injuries. That's good news, but fantastic race by Gus Burton.
Yeah, and he was unaffected by all of that, which happened behind him at the initial start. He had to collect his thoughts again, but he got away from Kian Dewis. It will be a first win, a first podium of the season in the Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain for Gus Burton, who also finishes top rookie, will get a podium in the AM category. Remember, we lost from that division Mark Radcliffe in the start line incident. Gus Burton, desperate to get a bit of airflow into the cockpit, just opens the Rosland Gold Racing by Century Motorsport driver's door by a couple of inches, and will take his applause, I'm sure, to the throng of spectators that have made it into Knockhill very, very early indeed to witness this race and some of the other support categories as well. It's Gus Burton who is the first winner of the day in the 2 Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain races.
Scott Morley, Dominic's his dad. That's Frank Funk. Yeah. Yes, he is.